All right, man, little West Coast weekend, made the trek over, hang out with some buddies in Sarasota. So today we are doing a little fishing in the middle of the state. We're at Hardee Lakes County Park, and it's a cool spot. There's you pay $5 to get in, and there's 4 lakes you can fish, and they're pretty good sized lakes. When I was living over here, I used to fish here every now and then. I never did super well, but this lake looks juicy, man. I walked up, there's a ton of eelgrass and stuff. A lot of the lakes look they have a lot more grass now than when I was fishing here, and pretty good water clarity. And definitely a sign, man. There's like 30 people out here in boats and kayaks and everything. They're out today fishing. Everyone's out. It's a beautiful day. Guy came out and said they slayed them, caught like 20 bass. So I'm liking my chances. We're keeping it simple. I got a double fluke rig tied on. We got a spinner bait because there's plenty of wind moving and ripple on the surface. So I'm gonna get out here. I've never fished this one lake. The two main lakes at the front are the biggest. I'm fishing the second one. So we'll see how this goes. Never been on this one. Very excited to get out there and hopefully catch quite a few. There we go. There we go. There's one. There we go. Oh, dude, slow rolling the spinner bait over the eelgrass. That didn't take too long. That's a nice bass, dude. That is a nice one. Oh my God, we got to get this one in here. Oh, dude, look at that. Oh, oh, dude. Holy cow. What the what the hell is up with that belly, dude? Look at that fat pig of a bass, dude. Unfreaking real. Oh God, I love it when they chomp a spinnerbait, baby. That's my dream, is you just toss this all day long and have fatties like that. Chomp it, baby. Look at that thickness, dude. That is an insane bass right there. Dude, tell me not all the bass have spawned down here in Florida. Holy hell, dude, that is a tank of a fish. All right, dude. There's a lot of eelgrass. You can tell there's a lot of different colors. You can tell there's like, you can kind of make it out where the darker spots are. So there's a lot of like kind of eelgrass clumps and stuff in this lake. They're not super deep. So these fish might be moving up, might be moving up, spawning in a lot of these areas, holes in the eelgrass and stuff. So we're just going to work around this area, man, doing this, hopefully getting this result. That was excellent. Let's see this guy. Holy shit. This fish is 15 1/4. 11 1/2 around. Holy shit. Good night, dude. Look at that thing. Let's get that fish back in the drink. That was awesome, dude. I hope we're catching healthy ones like that, dude. That is a beauty. Ooh. There we go. There we go. The old double fluke rig. I barely felt that bite. There we go. That's another decent one, dude. That's not bad. Oh man, that's a healthy one, dude. Look at that one, guy. Oh God. Okay, here we go. I gotcha. Just making our way along. There's a lot of eelgrass that pokes out, a lot of like lanes and cuts and holes. So there's a ton of eelgrass in this lake. It's not super, I don't think it's super deep where we are, so I'm kind of hitting these edges. The spinnerbait just, I felt like I should have been getting bit more. So that's why I made the switch to toss the old fluke rig around, the double fluke rig. I spent, 20 minutes rigging it up. I might as well toss it. So that's what we got. We get this fish. You can kind of see we're right off the shoreline, but there's a lot of like eelgrass that's coming out. There we go. There we go. There's another good one, dude. Hell yeah. Come on, baby. There it is. Fuck yes, guy. Little double fluke. Come on. It's another decent one, man. They're not catching little dinkuses. That's good. There we go, baby. There we go. There we go. That feels good. Oh man, what do we got here? Oh dude, that's a nice one. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's a good one. Fuck me. Holy fucking shit, that's a giant. Oh my fucking god. That is a giant. Fuck yes. Oh damn. Stay down, baby. Hey. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, just in the bottom lip. There we fucking go. Oh, there's a good one. Dude, how about that? Your first day out on the new lake? Fuck yes. Oh my god. We caught an absolute tank. Dude, crazy. That is a fucking... Dude, that's one of the ones right there, baby. That is a freaking beauty. We gotta get this one weighed, put her on the scale and see what the deal is with that. That is a nice one. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe that. Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good, baby. That is a good one. Alright, that's 20 1/4. Same thing, man. There's a ton of eelgrass. So we're kind of at one end of the lake and it looks like a giant eelgrass flat. So I'm just kind of slow working it with the double fluke rig. There we go, man. Got this tank to bite. 13.5 around. All right, dude, as always, I'm gonna dunk her in the water, get a good grip, give her some oxygen while I one-handed grab the scale out so we can put her on the scale, get a little weight. She might go more than 5. We're going to find out right now, baby. Oh my god, dude, that is a tank. Okay. Okay. All right, we got her. Make sure we're... Oh shit. All right, make sure we're zeroed out. Okay, not quite 5. I was hoping. That's 4.83. Dude, that is a nice one though. That's what you want to see, dude. First time out on this lake and we're catching a tank like that, dude. That's a beauty. Definitely looks like that fish has probably already spawned at least once. Still pretty thick though. That was awesome. There it is, 4.83. Hell yeah, dude. There we go. There's another one. There we go. Oh, dude, there we go. All right, man. We're still at there's a massive grass flat on this end. We got wind pushing on it, so we're basically still just working my way around this area that we caught that last giant. And I was throwing a chatterbait. We threw the spinner bait, started off with that. It just didn't seem like it should have, as much I've been throwing it, as these fish are active. I'm getting plenty of bites on the double fluke rig, so I wanted to mix it up. We threw a chatterbait for quite a bit, and just, again, no love, man. But as soon as I toss this double fluke rig out there, I get bit. So I think the fish are telling me something. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby. Oh, look at that. Dude, they're getting smaller. They're getting smaller. That's not good. It's been, we're not wrecking them today either, but man, it's just slow and steady wins the race. Still tossing the double fluke rig. I tied a lipless on. I've been firing that around, not getting bit on that. So I really, really got to stick with the double fluke rig. It's what the deal has been. There's another little guy. Oh shit, sorry dude. Sorry dude. Let's get this guy back in the water. There you go, buddy. There we go. There we go. There we go. That feels good. That feels good. We got one on a reaction bite. We got one. Got one to react. The old scrounger. The old scrounger head. The old classic scrounger guy. There we go. There goes the bait. You know, we threw it, man, thrown like every iteration of reaction bait that I could think to throw, and the fish just weren't having it. But went with the scrounger head. It just, you know, just something to chuck and wind that's not as flashy or aggressive or whatever. You know, a more finessey approach to reaction fishing, you know, to a reaction bait. So again, man, there is a ton of, I mean, you can see I'm out, you know, I'm out in the middle of this lake. It's not real wide, but there is eelgrass throughout the entirety of this lake, pretty much, is what I've figured out. And so we're just kind of cruising around these outer edges, poking and prodding. Kind of see with the sun, I can kind of make out different grass edges based on the color of the water. You can see where it's darker, where there are certain clumps of eelgrass. So just kind of working those edges that I can visibly see. This guy 13 inches. This guy 8 1/4. All right. Thank you, sir.